Dallas Arboretum is 66 acres in size, lots of perennials to divide. Thank you, Tucker, very much. Jim McAfee is going to share with us now what we need to be doing in terms of feeding our lawns in the fall. We are back at the Dallas Arboretum. I love coming out here with Dr. James McAfee of the Texas AgriLife Extension, the area turf specialist, I think the best turf specialist in Texas. Jim, we want to talk about fall feeding, and this time of year, as we get into late September, early October, pretty good time to fertilize.
That is a great time, Neil. In fact, that's my favorite time to fertilize, is in that time of the year, because in the fall, most of the food produced by that plant goes for stored food. In the spring and summer, it's all used for top growth.
So that's going to be very important for winter hardiness and for kicking it off to a good start early in the spring, have it stored.
If you want to get your lawn coming out strong in the spring, feed it in the fall.
All right, and that's true for both Bermuda and St. Augustine?
All turf grasses.
All right. And what do you recommend? What kind of analysis?
Well, what I'd recommend is one soil test.
Really?
Find out what your soil has.
So you know what you're doing then.
So you know that if you got enough phosphorus and potassium, all you need is nitrogen. If you don't know what your soils have as far as fertility, then I would recommend a 4:1:2, 3:1:2 ratio. But meanwhile, get that soil tested.
All right, and the soil test can be done through the Extension Service, through the Texas A&M Soil Testing Lab.
Yes.
Can I go online and get all of the necessary information and the document to fill out to send my sample in, or do I need to contact the county extension office?
You can do both. You can go to the county office or go online, soiltesting.tmu.edu.
Right.
And you'll be able to get all the information you need.
The important thing is have that soil tested every 3 or 4 years. Monitor what's happening, because the middle number, phosphorus, tends to accumulate if you have a clay soil, and it can become kind of a problem. And that's when Jim is saying you need to go to all nitrogen. You want to have half or more of that nitrogen in slow release form generally when you fertilize, don't you?
Yes, you want to make sure that it's going to last long enough. You also want to make sure you don't put up too much top growth going into the winter, so that 50% slow release will accomplish all that.
And that's earth kind, that's what that's referring to.
Yes.
And when you said a 3:1:2 or 4:1:2 ratio, for example, 16:4:8 or 25:10 or 24:6:12. And folks, this is not precise math. If it's close to those ratios, that's
exactly
pretty good.
Yeah.
Don't
obsess
over that. Yeah. Jim, we appreciate you very much. A lot of people forget the fall feeding, don't they?
That's the most important one in my mind.
Thank you.
You bet, Neil.
Thanks to Jim McAfee very, very much. That is really important information. Right after this break, we're going to go to the Collin County Farm Museum. I think you're going to be amazed at what my buddy Roger Meyer has done out there.
Nothing says fall like winter squash. Today I'll be showing you how to do some maple roasted acorn squash, and we'll be making a nice rich butternut squash.